Hi, my name is Bill Moreland. I'm a captain at Modern Sailing School and Club. The position I hold is COO, and I'm also one of the ASA Instructor Evaluators. I've been sailing for over 40 years. Looking at the wind one day, I hopped in my car, drove to Santa Cruz, went to O'Neill's Sport Shop that was teaching lessons, and just started. I ended up loving it, and that's how the passion started. I then traveled throughout the United States, mostly on the East Coast in Florida, seeking out mentors to help me achieve different goals of sailing. I've been fortunate enough to sail many different oceans, never crossing them, but yet doing destination sailing, and then living in my corporate life in different parts of the country that afforded me to sail. I do own a sailboat myself, a beautiful Catalina 36 that I've had for over 20 years. One of the best things about sailing is you get to interact with Mother Nature. If you always know she's in charge and respectful, you'll have a beautiful, wonderful day. Never test her, because she will always win. One of the hardest things I've ever experienced is when sailing offshore. The seas are different, the winds are a little bit different, and that can cause you to be on your toes. And oftentimes when you think you're about to fall asleep, someone taps you on the toe and says, "We need to do a sail change." It's usually when there's high seas and we haven't anticipated what the weather change was, or a front came in unexpectedly. People often ask, why did you become an instructor? It's a very simple answer that most instructors say: to share in the enjoyment that I've had over these years. Keep the bottom, small little turn. Breathe, small little turn. So becoming an instructor, after getting my captain's license, I sailed for a few years commercially on a sailboat, carrying around 30 or 40 passengers at a time, and then decided I wanted to tone it down a little bit. So I went through the IQC, or Instructor Qualification Clinics, through the American Sailing Association, starting off at the basic level and then achieving offshore goals of teaching the 105, 106, which is the advanced coastal. That also led to the enjoyment of being able to be a captain on global destinations around the world. Having been able to sail in Croatia, absolutely wonderful. Most recently in Tahiti, and this next coming year, been asked to be one of the captains in Italy, which I'm looking forward to. All of us sailors get tips from each other. The one I'd like to pass on: once you get on a boat, I always go and look what the reefing system is, because they know in sailing, if you think it, you should do it. So when you do charter a boat, look at that reefing system, because you'll never know how you're going to need it or when you're going to need it, especially here in our beautiful San Francisco Bay. Breathe, small little turns. What are you doing?
Capturing your talent for posterity.